Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here, so we'll get this up to the 29. At their own 29-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense for the Chiefs, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Once again, it's Jeanty. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Back deep for KC, Xavier Worthy. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. That's taken on the 25. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. At their own 38-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Mahomes now to throw. That one caught by Rice. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 34. A gain of 34 yards. First down. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Over the middle, complete. It's Walker. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They'll run. Here's the rookie out of Arkansas. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back to throw. Mendoza. Got his man. It's Thornton. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 more there and another.
Got lucky there with that kick.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Looking to throw. Mendoza. They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. The Raiders hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. A give out of the gun to Genty. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and
Let's
not
go.
allowing any lanes to open
What's up, Gummy Bears?
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. They'll go again with Genty. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, and said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
It's a loss of 1.
Now they'll switch it up here. Look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense, and they were there to help force the incompletion.
So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Mendoza. And that is caught.
Let's go.
Raiders. Ashton Genty, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
13 yards. And a first down, Chiefs.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Good play, though.
The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
He threw the ball up and he caught it. That's
fourth
great.
Rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs have regained the lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Another extra point opportunity here. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Chiefs 10, Raiders 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
The run straight ahead with Genty. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Woods on the stop. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Operating from the gun, Mendoza. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Pass right side caught by Thornton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw. Mendoza. Pass complete to Naylor, right side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it second down. Up the middle, it's Genty. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 44. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now they'll change things around before the snap. They'll try to run for it with Genty. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
This is where we got to make plays.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there.
Thought he was over the line for sure.
South, but couldn't find his way to the marker. And that will force a turnover on downs. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He sets to fire deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Horizon is on to punt here as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spotted it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And a drive that stalled out last went for it on 4th. Didn't get it.
58.
How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride the offense this go-around. And here's Mendoza. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away. And taken right at the 35. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20. From the gun, it's Walker. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
2nd down and 6 now. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's got it. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker now to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the return, the Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They go with Washington to begin the drive. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
No run blocks.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Mendoza completes this one to Thornton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 12 yards that time at a Las Vegas first.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball. But I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can. And that's good work there to get some yardage here.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 18.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Looking to throw. Mendoza. That one complete to Trey Tucker. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Operating from the gun, Mendoza. Short throw caught by Bowers. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync,
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mansour Delane. And he will take this
Watched
one
him stand in
home.
front
It's a
of him and
touchdown.
still threw it.
A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
No good.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Powering his way forward. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Not my game.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Mendoza. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 23. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Matt Gay to kick off for Las Vegas.
Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this 2nd half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Xavier Worthy, 68 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Butker on for the PAT.
So
And the
close.
lead is now 24.
makes the score Chiefs 31, Raiders 7. Harrison Butker in a kickoff.
Butker now to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Mendoza. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Short throw caught by Bowers. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Las Vegas first down.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Mendoza. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On 3rd down, here's Genty. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
It's a gain of 8.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Right back to Genty on first down. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. Now 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up
Gets it quickly out wide to Thornton. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On first down, it's Genty. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
2nd and 11. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bowers. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14.
And a Raider first down.
To the left side, pass caught by Thornton. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
A run out of the gun with Genty. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's another 3rd down conversion. Their 3rd on this drive so far.
Yeah, you talk about wearing down a defense for this drive. What you want is pop, 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 pop. Eventually, the boom occurs.
Here's a quick throw right side. Touchdown! Brock Bowers from 3 yards out. And the Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
The Raiders will line up for the
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion.
Let's go.
So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Raiders 15. Matt Gay to kick off for Las Vegas.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's Walker to start the drive. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he'll take this to the other side.
Got too excited.
Before going out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Motion man right is Rice. They'll fake the jet sweep and go instead with Walker. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Rookie from Tennessee, baby. Let's go, McCoy.
And the Raiders will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Mendoza now throwing to start the drive. He's got room past the 30, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Mendoza. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Short throw caught by Bowers. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him.
There it is.
Wide receiver routes with him. You can make him.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Dante Thornton, 58 yards.
There it is.
And the Raiders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game.
Raiders 23. Matt Gay to kick off for Las Vegas.
Gay now set to kick it off. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Mahomes going to throw. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
First down, Chiefs.
Trying the left side with Walker. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Right at midfield. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. They'll try for the first with Walker. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Ken Walker with a 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is up to 15 now. Butker now to kick this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Intended for Trey Tucker. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Mendoza. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Raiders on 3rd down. Now, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. He's got his running back out of the first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On the give, Ginty. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 58 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Mendoza. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before.
Never seen that animation where he pops it up to
rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And a first down, Chiefs.
On the counter, it's Walker. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. And a Las Vegas first down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That's to Bowers once again. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 38-yard line.
Back to throw. Mendoza. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And 10.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, You've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got it at the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Dante Thornton,
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
and the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Matt Gay to kick off for Las Vegas.
Gay now set to kick it off. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you'd think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some 1st downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
To throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Out of the gun, Walker with it.
And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up.
Cousins to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Benson.
And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Las Vegas 1st down.
Here's Cousins.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He was covered by Christian.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you've got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Once again, it's Genty. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
A gain of 4 yards. And a Raider first down. First and 10.
Back to throw.
47-yard line.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
He'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down.
He's back to throw.
That's to Naylor once again.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Second and 3.
Back to throw.
14-yard line.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Down to their final play. They've got to get in the end zone. That's part 1. Part 2, the 2-point conversion.
Throw the 2-point conversion right out of their mind. That's what they have to do. What you said is accurate. In the end zone, have to score a touchdown for that to even matter.
They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
This ball intercepted. And the Chiefs come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
They'll look to throw.
Ah.
This is incomplete, so no miracles
Good
here
game,
on the
bro.
final play, and this ball game is over.